Tony D and Little Jones asleep on the couch, and Avatar, The Way of the Water. Alright, let's do this. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books, links in the description. Comedy Horror in South Jersey. It's The Pineys, books 1 through 10, available at Amazon.com. It's no secret, I didn't like the Avatar movie at all. I'm sure this will look nice. I don't know if it's going to be worth seeing. For me, it's not. It's like a very complicated cartoon. It is Dances with Smurfs from James Cameron. I liked it better when Arnold Schwarzenegger shot people in the face. But this is a different kind of movie. It's all about nature. I'm sure it'll get into environmentalism. And it's about the other character's daughter, who's, I believe, voiced by Sigourney Weaver, who was the doctor in the previous movie. And I assume the humans will be back as the bad guys. And they will defeat them using the various animals that look just like, yeah, they'll probably have a whale that looks just like that. So, all about unobtainium, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, I'm not down for this at all. I mean, does it look nice? Sure, it all looks like a painting. Most of it. Is the story compelling? Not to me, it's not. It looks like the same exact story. It's cowboys and Indians in space, essentially. And the aliens are the Indians, and the cowboys are the evil humans. So, Sam Worthington's back. Zoe Zaldana, Zaldana. Am I saying that right? Sigourney Weaver, Stephen Lang, and Kate Winslet. Okay. I mean, they've been working on this movie forever. Directed by James Cameron. Screenplay by James Cameron, Rick Jaffa, and Amanda Silver. Story by James Cameron, Rick Jaffa, Amanda Silver, and Josh Friedman, and Shane Salerno. Took 2, 4, 5 people to come up with this story. 3 people to write the screenplay. I don't know if that bodes well. It's in theaters, only in theaters, December 16th. It's Avatar. I don't understand what it's even adding to the previous movie. You know, the previous movie was... It was what it was. It was cowboys and Indians in space, and the aliens were the Indians, and the cowboys lose at the end. This looks exactly the same. It looks exactly the same, except you've already established the aliens, so you're going to start with the aliens and maybe have some tribal disagreements because of the water aliens are slightly different. Okay. And it's going to look fantastic, and there's going to be these sweeping shots of animals and vistas on an alien world that you've never seen before. Okay. What about the story? I'm a story guy. I don't see how it's going to be much different other than Sigourney Weaver is going to be the daughter, and I guess she's going to... You know, it's nice Sigourney gets to play a big role as a younger woman because she's not young anymore. Gives her an opportunity to play a role that I don't even know if she played a role this young. But what is this adding to the story? Okay, the Sam Worthington character. Hey, he's been living on the planet with his wife. Had a kid, and now she's grown, almost grown. And then the humans come back and there's a big fight. Gee, I wonder who wins. I wonder. Sam Worthington horribly murdered, and the humans finally take over the planet and enslave everybody. I'm gonna bet no. I'm gonna bet no on that, unless of course this is a setup for the third movie, which, judging by how long it took this movie to come out, I guess will come out sometime in 2050. After Klaus Schwab has taken over the world and he's just a head in a jar. Yeah, I don't know why they've even made this movie. It just looks like a lot of money to tell a very basic story. environmentalism good, cowboys bad, imperialism bad. Okay, I've heard that story before. It's you're not really adding anything to it, and I can't sit through another movie of just scene after scene. Look, look. That's what James Cameron should be doing in a little inset in the corner of the screen. He should just be going, look, look at what I've done. Look. Because that's what it all comes off like. Look at this, look at that, look at the plants, look at the trees, look at me, look at the fish, look at the other fish, look at these plants. Hee hee hee, it's so beautiful, we're so innocent in nature. Oh, and then humans come and then they're all brutally murdered by the aliens, or the Indian aliens, who are superior in stature. They just don't have the technology, but their planet helps them. Their planet helps them, and they have all sorts of secret powers, and the girl's going to learn secret powers and save the day. I just don't care. I don't know why the humans keep coming back here to mine a mineral that the aliens who live on this planet don't care about. These guys don't mine that mineral. Why is this so hard? Why is this so hard? Well, there's a bunch of unobtainium under their sacred tree. Oh, I guess we'll dig somewhere else and get some other unobtainium, since the whole planet is full of it. I mean, the whole planet. It's a whole planet. It's not like a state. It's a planet. And you're talking about humans that have come light years to get there. I'm pretty sure they'll have the technology. That's under the tree, huh? What about at the bottom of the ocean? You guys like that place? Oh, okay, we'll go there. What about the polar ice caps? What about like the top of that mountain over there? What about the desert? I mean, if every square inch of this planet has blue aliens running around on it, I guess yeah, okay. But I don't think that's the case. There's, on top of the fact, again, like, I don't know, what would they have done in actual colonial times? They would have paid these guys off somehow. Paid them off. Somebody would have been corrupted. You already know what's going to happen. This movie's made in Hollywood. The humans aren't going to win. They're not going to win at all. Sam Worthington should have been spending the last decade showing these guys how to make guns. It's Dances with Smurfs Part 2. I just have no interest in seeing this. I don't know. Maybe you do. Maybe you like the effects. Maybe you like the aliens and the whole mythos. I just don't see any point to it. I really don't. It seems mostly derivative and not particularly interesting. I mean, the designs are nice, I guess. But, yeah. And what are they doing for the third movie? So this is Way of the Water. What's the next one? I don't know. The avatars come to the... Finally, it's 100 years later, and the aliens come to Earth and find us all... Oh, if only they had worshipped Mother Nature like us, yes. Yes, we have finally developed our spacefaring trees, and now we can tell the humans, we will save the humans and make them all hippies. I mean, that's the message, it feels like. So, okay, whatever. So Avatar, I'm sure it's going to be in theaters. I'm sure it's going to be in IMAX. I'm sure it's going to be in any kind of fancy theater to get big, I'm sure it's going to be a visual thing, but I can't sit for 2.5 hours or however long this movie is. I'm going to guess 2.5 hours. Oh, here we go. Set more than a decade after the events of the first film, Avatar: Way of the Water begins to tell the story of the Sully family, Jake, Neytiri, and their kids, and the trouble that follows them, the lengths they go to keep each other safe, and the battles they fight to stay alive, and the tragedies they endure. Directed by James Cameron. So Zoe Zaltana is in it as her character from before. She was his girlfriend, right? I don't know if I saw it. I can't tell the difference between the men and the women half the time in this. It's hard to tell because they're so lithe. But okay, when they're running around the screen. But again, I don't care. I don't care. So it's going to be a thing. First act. Oh, it's 10 years later, and Sully. What's his name? Is it Sully? Yeah, Jake Sully has been on the planet for 10 years, raising his daughter, living a life, and saying, "Oh, we have to prepare for the humans come back. Oh, don't be silly. You're one of us now. Continue to frolic naked in the forest." Okay, and I don't know. Then apparently they have some trouble with another tribe, but the humans come back, and I guess they have to recruit other tribesmen to fight. And they do. And Sully leads them because he knows all their tactics, which makes sense. And second act is their battle with all new animals that you didn't see in the first one, I guess, because they're all water animals. And for some reason the humans are on boats now. And see, here's the crazy planet with the floating rocks. Woo! Woo! Third act, they win. Was there any doubt? Was there any doubt? Avatar takes us on a world beyond imagination. No, I can pretty much imagine it. Where a newcomer from Earth embarks on an epic adventure, ultimately fighting to save the alien world he has learned to call home. Yeah, James Cameron, Oscar-winning director of Titanic, delivers an immersive cinematic experience of a new kind where revolutionary technology disappears into the emotion of the characters and the sweep of the story. Yep, not seeing it. I see a cartoon. I mean, the characters, they're too alien for me. I mean, I don't think I can get swept up into this. I found it hard enough to get swept up into it before. I got some of the characters confused with each other. I mean, I knew who Sully was because he was the only human. He acted different from everybody, but it was hard to figure out who was who half the time. I'm sure this is a very expensive movie. I'm sure some people will love it. I just, look, I admit, I'm totally biased against it. I found the first movie a total snooze fest, too long, not for me. This one I have zero interest in. If you like it, I don't begrudge you for liking something I don't like. You can have bad taste. And that's it for me, Tony D. And Little Joan asleep on the couch. Catch us on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more bass takes. And we'll see you in the next one.